Hey guys, I'm taking a little time out to show you some of my favorite kindergarten teacher hacks. Some of these will go across grade levels, but it's the end of the school year, and sometimes at the beginning of the year we're so overwhelmed with packing up or setting up our rooms, and sometimes packing up makes us think of things we'd like to share. So here we go. I almost forgot my favorite. I'll put this at the beginning so it will make sense when I make the video. Tin cans. When they get nasty, you can just throw them away, but they can hold pencils, scissors, markers, and you can have sets of them for each table and put them in a little cubby. It's great. First things first, I got this from my friend Corinne. I don't know where she got it from, but it worked great for kindergarten and first grade. For the first month of school, have your opening activity just be playing. These, you can use tangrams with these to do patterns. I have some that are shorter. Kids can just build with them. Very creative. Oh, big buggy fly. That was in the wrong place. We'll find him a home. But if you have them play for the first 10 to 15 minutes, especially with your math manipulatives, it gets them used to them. So when you use them for math, they're more inclined to do math because they're already familiar with things. Second great idea, also from Corinne. Not sure where she got it from, but clay, modeling clay. These are from Crayola. I have used other brands, but if you give your kids just one stick of it, you could cut it so they could have all the colors, but just one little peel off stick of it and put it in a plastic bag with their name on it. And I keep it in bins on their table for when they finish work. When I first introduce it to them, they can use it at the beginning of the day, and then if they finish their work, this is a great thing. I have had some incredible artists. Again, it's a good manipulative to use for math or language arts. You can build letters with it at the beginning of the year, write words with it at the end. They make some awesome things. Now, this is one of my kindergarten life hacks. I keep lids, glue, different types of markers, because this is the number one thing that kids lose. So I just have this bin of lids, and I also let them use these as manipulatives if they want to, but if you're missing a lid, like glue sticks seem to go missing, I say just go check and find something that fits. So then, and it's just a little plastic tray. They can also use these for art projects, counting, all sorts of things. Throughout the year, I save up containers. This is my favorite because it has a screw-on lid. This was a smell jar with coffee in it. So you can put them in a bag and do smell jars. Just pass the jar around and they sniff it. Or you can keep paper clips in it and the lid goes on. This was something else that came. Oh, best thing ever. Again, I maybe got this idea from somebody else, a former first grade teacher. These little clips. I got them at Walmart. You can find them on Amazon. If this part breaks, you can replace it. If this part breaks, my kids, of course, put stickers on them. You can clean them off with hand sand, clip them on their clothes. They don't get tangled. I like them. All right, journals. This is my favorite journal, and there are several different types. This one is pretty inexpensive. They order it for us in the office, K through 2. What I like about it is it has the space at the top for drawing. Sometimes kids need to draw first and then write. I have them write their name and the date and number for, and then a sentence. But I can model the sentence and then they can write it. Let me see if I have one right here from this friend. Oh, there you go. So he's learning. We're going backwards in there. Sometimes the drawings are more involved and the letters obviously need, but as they go through, you can see where they started writing smaller and sounding out things. Pretty awesome. It'll last pretty much the whole year. If they send in another journal, use that as a Scribble Scrabble journal. Some kids just need to draw their feelings, so these are good for that. Also, these primary journals are good for interactive. I think this is from Art and Music. They shared it, but it shapes you can cut and paste in that, and then they could draw on one page. Pretty nice things to do with journals. And last but not least, the name for this came from my art teacher, Jasmine, but I always did this. Have a bin of possibilities. This is old school bulletin board trim. Packaging. These make nice marble runs. random pieces of paper that I'm recycling, bags, old notebooks that somebody gave me, old calendar cards that I made, catalogs. You get a ton of those. And just have a plastic bin in your room full of recycling or just things you gather up, or could be some art materials, and call it the bin of possibilities. And kids love to create. Once it dries, you just send it home. Oh, along with that, best investment in my life for my classroom is, sorry, I'm all packed up, but this is a tabletop drying rack. Also, don't be afraid to use a big old cookie sheet to carry stuff around. That's nice too. Well, thank you for learning with Miss Roseberry once again. Hopefully some of these might help you on your journey setting up your classroom next year. Have a great summer. See you guys.